welcome everyone to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Rams will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So UTEP's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play, tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one, the blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Miners decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So the Colorado State Rams offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Rams in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Grab behind the line. It's Roach. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Turning it up. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
With the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to bully their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. Trying to pound it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the fourth down and making the fourth down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Miners are marching down the field. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Breaks the tackle. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Connection to the right. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The Miners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Smashes through the tackle. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Ncaa! And they have the first points of the game. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going right to work up top. Got a man, it's Rayola. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. We've come to the break, and it's Ncaa holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
7, Colorado State, 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. play action. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Rams. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He lets it fly. Snatches it on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on them.
There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Miners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Got him downfield. Gets away from one. He's got space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Makes the catch. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking for space. It's Frederick. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The sure hands, it's Frederick. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Frederick. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Inside the 40. Lowers those pads. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
With the catch, it's Frederick. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Miners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it on the run, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miners!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
That makes the score. UTEP 21, Colorado State.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Pulls it, fired complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got a man. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso.
And the Miners will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Rams want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ncaa.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 31 to Georgia State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
What an unbelievable job by the secondary. No pass rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
Snagged out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again. Go.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it on the outside. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Miners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners will go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go, set.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Let's go.
Going with the ground game left. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's Frederick. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Trying to pick up a first down.
Set, ready.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this fourth quarter. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
A strike downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Rams headed quickly to the line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a fourth down. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. First down and more. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Fitted in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ncaa has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 1st down from the 28. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's loose on the left. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Miners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Ncaa.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Off the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. On the run, still looking. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Miners! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Rams will call on their punt team. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week.